I love getting wooed. I'm a pure romantic at heart. In fact, I married my wooer and ruined my life because he turned out to be a financial mess. He would spend all our money on getting his hair done every week. He had the waviest hair and he insisted on straightening it, or else maybe he had something going on with that bitch hairdresser. Last week he was fired from his job for making fun of a zit on the boss's nose. The zit was the last straw, as my husband was a problem worker. He was always catching some Z's, if not doing something close to nothing. And now he was filled with shame. He couldn't even support his family anymore. I was so done with him that I stopped making dinner. I threw the bowl of leafy salad at him and screamed for him to get out of the house. And damn if my jade ring didn't go flying off with that salad. Maybe that was a sign, too. He gave me that ring and told me that it once belonged to his grandmother. He played me like I was a toy, a trophy to be had. Now it was my turn to shun that bum right out of my life. Bye-bye, bastard. Time for me to hit the road. Got in my car and started driving down the winding mountain road. Suddenly, an elk appeared in front of my view. It was barely visible in the murky last light of the day. Just next to the elk was a small hovel cut into the side of a mountainside. I quickly slammed on my brakes and swerved to the side. Luckily, I was able to stop without hitting anyone or anything. The thought of hitting that poor animal almost made me gurge out my lunch. I could feel that scum bile taste caught in the back of my throat. As my eyes adjusted to the dark, I could make out a cluster of hovels where I thought there was only one before. What was this place? I put on my coat and a toque, since it was cold, opened the car door, then stepped out. I kept one eye on that elk, whom I now called Rex, after the Latin word meaning king, because he was so regal and majestic. I slowly picked up a rod lying next to my car in case Rex decided to charge me. I would need to defend myself somehow. It was just me and the beast on the roadside, with a Fano backdrop and the moon as a silent witness. I couldn't help feeling like an ex-con, nervously clutching a potential weapon to use on this beautiful elk should he panic before I did. Suddenly, another elk appeared, then another. A bunch of elks stood in my way. I tried to be brave and imagined I was summoning the power of 1,000 cheese. If only Freud were here, he'd tell me how to harness my id, ego, and superego so that I could make a rational decision about what to do. Just as things were about to go down, another car appeared on the horizon. It came near, then quickly stopped. Out stepped a Brit, brandishing a shotgun in one hand and a pita bread sandwich in the other. Yes, I was scared, but I was also very hungry. It was a very confusing picture. No lexicon could describe what I was feeling and seeing. That's when we started to argue, and I reached for my axe. I had a feeling that this story would be ending soon. That's when I suddenly woke up. It was all a dream. I felt thirsty, so I got up and made some tea. I was more than a tad relieved. Couldn't wait to tell my ma and pa all about it.